Adriana's like the reality TV gift that keeps on giving. Every time we feel like we know everything there is to know about her, she pulls out another insane piece of lore. Adriana was born in Brazil and her grandmother was a painter, which she says inspired her initial love for art. She studied at the Sorbonne in Paris. She studied French art and civilization. She also studied classical music in Brazil, and we also know that she studied art, I assume Italian art more specifically, in Florence. And we learned this season that she is currently in a psychology master's program at Harvard. You know, she speaks 5 languages and can take your man with no words: English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Italian. Adriana ended up in Miami because she enrolled in law school at the University of Miami. Her initial goal was to specialize in art law, and she says that while she was going through the program, she realized that being so bogged down in the law was actually taking away her love for the more creative side of what she wanted to do. We saw her gallery quite a bit in the first few seasons of the show. If you're familiar with the area, the gallery was just outside of Merrick on Ponce. I found this interview transcribed from 2012 Art Basel, where Adriana is saying that she wanted to open a gallery in a place where people can experience art every day and not in an area that's so heavily touristy that people are only coming for Basel season. I took an SAT prep class in an adjacent building, so this was definitely, a mix of everyday people. Adriana was cast on Housewives via Leah Black. Their sons were friends. They went to the same school. The story told there wasn't really a tryout period or a formal casting interview so much as Leah Black was a catch and they trusted her suggestion. While she no longer has that gallery space, we know that Adriana is still curating shows and representing artists. Onto her personal life, Adriana has been married 3 times. We saw her wedding to Frederick on the 3rd season of Housewives. As they're prepping for this wedding in the church, we learn that Adriana has been married twice before. Her first wedding, she says she married someone right out of college at her first job in Austin, Texas. I would love to know what she was doing. She says they were married for about 4 years. They were madly in love, but she was very young. Her second marriage, she was dating someone. She got pregnant about a year into dating, and then they got married. She shares that she was really happy about this, that she felt like she had finally gotten it right. And then we later learned that this man had been cheating on her, that she got a phone call and a woman was like, "How do you know so-and-so?" And she was like, "That's my husband." And she was like, "That's impossible, that's my husband." Frederick was a hotelier. He was a Frenchman. Saw them do a lot together, and Frederick on the show really made a point to say that he felt like Adriana's son was his son as well. There was some scenes of them rehabbing a yacht. They were just cool. They were an artsy couple. Adriana's wedding was a big storyline in season 3. Alexia, Marisol, and Lisa were all bridesmaids. There was also some joking. I don't even know if it was really joking, but everyone said that Adriana was being a bridezilla. At the church wedding, they wanted everyone to wear white, and then they wanted everyone to change for a Great Gatsby themed reception at the Biltmore across the street. Was incredibly late to her own wedding. There are scenes of the wedding day, just playing that little Jeopardy music kind of in the background. There was also some joking because she sent out an Evite where she also had a mood board and all of these descriptions as to why she wanted everyone to wear white, that it was a symbol of purity, etc. The wedding was a big deal to her and it made for a really great storyline. However, the other adjacent challenge of this wedding